Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can tell from the title, today's video is all about my hair part 2. So in my first hair video that was all about how I grow long, strong and healthy hair, that also had my general washing, shampooing, conditioning routine in there too, but what I didn't include was my styling tips and also my go-to hairstyles. So if you're wanting to check out that video, I'll leave it in the description box down below, so be sure to catch up on that first if you have any questions about my hair. So one of my most frequently asked questions when it comes to my hair is how I do all my hairstyles. Now, my standard go-to hairstyle is obviously a side part with it all down long and straight. I also said that I tend to do my hairstyles when my hair is getting a bit greasier because I tend to only wash my hair every 5 to 7 days, which I know in my last video freaked some people out, some people who were like, that's disgusting, and maybe it is, but it helps my hair grow long, it keeps it in really good condition. But obviously when it gets to like day 3, day 4, my scalp does go greasy. I am human, it is natural. So today I'm going to talk you through my go-to hairstyles when my hair is a bit greasier or if I just want an everyday updo. Before I go rambling, let's get on into the video. So the first hairstyle is the low side parted bun. So voila, it looks just like this. It's one of my all-time favourites. So the first thing that I use when I'm doing a sleek hairstyle is this HAIRSTYLES oil. So this is the Elixir Ultime. It's like a gold package and it's a really fine oil, so it doesn't make your hair too greasy, but I just use it on the ends so I don't get too many flyaways. I literally use half a pump and just run it on the ends. So yeah, I'm on day 4, I'd like to say, of not washing my hair. So I will wash it tomorrow night because I've got an event, but sometimes I can go a full week without washing it, and I just, after sort of day 3 or 4, I do just resort to hairstyles because it is too greasy to be down, and I also tend to get a bit more frizziness towards the ends of my hair, so again, I just keep it nice and up and nice and sleek and out the way. So now that I've added the oil, I will give my hair a quick brush because it is so knotty. So in terms of a hairbrush, I use this one. So this is by Wet Brush, and it's got like synthetic bristles here, and it's like this gold water droplet effect. So I got this from Boots, and it's supposed to be good for wet hair, obviously why it's called a wet brush, and because you're not meant to comb or brush wet hair, but this one's really gentle. The only issue I find is that it doesn't really get knots out as efficiently as other brushes, but it is far more gentle. There's no pulling on the scalp, which means that there's less hair loss. You don't have to worry about that. So this is a really good hairbrush if you have longer hair, so you just have to be gentle with it. But yeah, it doesn't hurt or pull on the scalp, which is really good. So I've just given my hair a quick brush. I've put the oil in like the last 2/3 of my hair, and then I use this brush. So this is the holy grail when it comes to sleek hairstyles. So everybody thinks it's gel or hairspray or different hair products. In actuality, I just use this brush and the grease on my hair. So I do have a tiny dash of dry shampoo just around the front of my hair because it does get a bit greasy from touching it there, but yeah, I literally just take this boar bristle brush and then use this to slick back my hair. So because it's got such thick dense bristles, it means it can really scrape your hair down without it being painful, and it's good at distributing the oils from your scalp evenly down your hair so you don't get quite as greasy a scalp. I got this on eBay, it was like £4, but this, if you want that slick back hair, whether it's a ponytail or a bun, this is the go-to. So in fact, I'll start with a ponytail first. So I just go from my side parting and work my way down. Make sure to pull up from around the ears. Pull all your baby hairs down, and as you can see, like, it really uses the oil in your hair to slick it all back. Just go over it with my hand with any residue oil that I've got from the HAIRSTYLES, and then I just start around my hair. So I give it all a quick brush, and then I start collecting it in my hand. So look at that already. Already it's so much sleeker and flatter than just using a standard hairbrush. You don't even need any gel or product in your hair, so it's good because it means you don't have to overwash your hair to get all of the residue product out. And then focus on the bits around your face most, because they're the bits that you want really sleek. So then I clump all of this together, and then I take an elastic bobble, and that is hairstyle number 1. So this is one of my all-time favourites. It's a low pony, so obviously I will brush out the ends of the ponytail. Now if you do get any flyaways, or if you have any wispy bits, then I use this. So this is the Rich Kid coconut oil gel from IGK. This is so good. It smells really good as well, obviously because it's got coconut in it. So I use this much, like a little pea size amount, and then I warm this up in my hands like so, and then just sleek it over the top. So this keeps all my flyaways down, and then also the bits around my face. So everything's sleek and will stay put all day. So this is my favourite hairstyle out of all of them. This is the one that I resort to most often, because it's just really comfortable. I don't find it like tugs on my hair. It doesn't feel too tight. But yeah, this one is my all-time favourite. Now, if you do struggle with baby hairs around your parting, which is something that I super struggle with, I have so many baby hairs, and a really good trick that I've got for you is to use brow gel. This one's from Benefit, so it's got a little comb applicator. But brow gel is fantastic for taming baby hairs, and it also gives you that really sleek, slick down appearance. So I literally go in with the comb and then comb down all these little tiny baby hairs that have been missed by the gel. And voila! Then hairstyle number 2 is even easier. So you just have to follow the previous steps, obviously, to get this ponytail, and then the next step to get the low bun is to twist your hair. Obviously make sure that it's knotted already, because it just gives that bit of extra support and hold. But yeah, twist your hair and then start looping it round. So try and do it nice and tight. My issue is, because I've got such long hair, my buns are huge. So I try and make it as tight as possible, just so they're not absolutely enormous. And then take another elastic hair tie and then simply tie it round. So that is how easy it is. People act like it's a really complicated hairstyle to achieve, but it's actually all in this brush basically. This is the thing that does all the hard work for you. So yeah, this is another one of my absolute favourites, my go-tos, and I just think it frames my face nicely. So then the next hairstyle that I always go to, and I love this one on a night out, is the slick back high ponytail. So let me take this out for you. And then you literally, same brush, same styling products, you just have to pull all your hair back and upwards instead of down. So just brush out any of the excess product. And then start by pulling it up high. So it depends how high you want it. I like mine quite high. I think it makes your face frame better. This one is a bit more difficult to keep a grasp of. But yeah, you just do it in little sections. So start, it'll obviously look messy to begin with and lumpy, but you just start in one area and work all the way round. And as you can see, it's a good example of how many baby hairs I have, because I have a lot. Be sure to do the back, because people miss that bit. And it always looks silly when you've got such a sleek hairstyle from the front and then you forget to do the back. Then again, when you've got all of it as high as you want it and as slick as you can. Then go in with an elastic hair tie. And then pull it as tight as you can. So as you can see, I have plenty of fluffy hairs here that definitely need to be slicked down. So again, back to using this product. Again, a pea size amount. And then I'll also take the Alberto Balsam Ultra Strong Styling Gel. So it can be any styling gel. I feel like they're all basically the same. This is just a really affordable one. So I take a tiny blob of that too. Don't use too much of that because it can go a bit hard and crunchy. So I mix these together in the palm of your hand just so you're not putting a massive blob on each area. And then just start pulling all your baby hairs gently back and line them flat against your scalp. Again, don't forget to do underneath. I would also start brushing downways on the ponytail because you want, again, this to be super, super sleek. So if you feel like your fluffers are truly not complying, then go in with a bit more gel. So mine are super stubborn and don't like doing as they're told. So I have to really go in. Any excess gel you can just run through. You can just run through the ends of your hair just to keep any flyaways at bay in there too. So this is as I would wear it day to day. Now, if you've noticed, when I pull my hair back, I do tend to have a few I don't want to say boulder patches, but they are technically speaking boulder patches. So I have a bit of a strange hairline. It recedes here and here. So I'm not losing hair, it's not getting worse or anything. I've just got a really strange kind of odd hairline. I also have a widow's peak here, which is actually not even symmetrical. So thanks, Mum, for your weird strange hairline and letting me have it too. I just don't think it looks great. So the way that I camouflage my thinner patches is with this. Now this is some serious stuff. It's so good. I did used to use eyeshadow and I do still sometimes use brow products, but you end up using so much product and you need quite a big brush to do it, and I'm just so impatient and lazy. So I've started using this. It's called the L'Oreal Magic Retouch Instant Root Concealer. It looks like this. It's got a tiny little nozzle, so it's really precise. And I just go in, and so let me shield, because this can go everywhere. So I go in, and it literally just masks the dark spots. So as you can see from the back of my hand, it's properly strong. But yeah, I would rub this in. I'm super light with it. I don't add too much because I don't want to look crazy. I don't want to look like I've got some kind of wig on. I just want to gently disguise the whiteness underneath so it looks a bit fuller and thicker, and it does a really good job of masking any thinner patches or areas that need a bit more depth of colour or anything like that. So it's really good at evening out hairlines. If you do start getting grey hairs, it's good at camouflaging the greyness at your roots as well. So another quick tip that I've got when you are doing this sort of hairstyle, when you're wanting a sleek hairstyle and you don't have any brow products to hand for your little flyaways, is to use a toothbrush. So this one is brown on the ends because I've been using it when I've got root concealer on. But if you use your gel and then you use a toothbrush, this is like one of the oldest tricks in the book, then you can really sculpt your hairline and flatten down every single flyaway. So I do love this hairstyle, and this is what I'll wear on like a daily basis. But if you do want a bit more oomph from your ponytail, then I would suggest stacking your hair bubbles. So if you want it a bit more like this, a bit higher, give it a bit more volume, then you can either tease your hair, so like back comb it, but that's obviously really damaging, or you can just stack your hair bubbles, which is what I like to do. So you can put 2 or 3 thick black bubbles in and then just keep tightening as you go. This just helps it to sit a little bit higher up on your head so it's more visible to see. You could keep going, you could add You could add 20 hair bubbles if you wanted to. So this is how I achieve the slick back ponytail. This is another one of my favourites, and again a really simple one to achieve. But then following on from this style is another easy style. So you will obviously take your ponytail and then simply wrap yourself a big bun around the knot. That is literally how simple it is to get this top knot. And tie it up. So could that be any simpler? This again is a really easy one to go to. You can obviously pull out bits if you want it to look a bit more balanced, because mine's a little bit wonky. But this is so easy. You don't even have to start with all of the 5 hair bubbles I've already got in my hair, because this is pretty tight right now on my scalp. This is obviously a neat one. There are times where I will just do like a really messy one. In fact, that can be my next one, is I'll do a really messy one. Really simple, really easy to do, and it's quite secure because I've got about 17 hair bubbles in. Super secure. So this is me now with crazy cavewoman hair after all of that styling. I have just added a bit of dry shampoo, so this is one of my favourite products. I do like the brunette one best because there's no white cast with it, but I do love any of the Batiste dry shampoos. Sephora also do a really good one. Dry shampoo is every greasy haired girl's absolute dream and lifesaver. Like, I just couldn't and shouldn't wash my hair every single day or every other day. Also, I just use the grease to my advantage and use it as a hair product because it is so good, and it really helps stimulate growth on your scalp by keeping the natural oils there. It's a perfect climate for your hair to actually grow. You should try and keep as much of it in your hair as possible and keep washing down to a minimum. So onto my probably most popular hairstyle. This is the one that I always wear. I wear this to bed, I wear this through the day when I'm just running errands, when I'm about to eat a meal. This is the one I'll do, and it's so easy. So just you need quite fluffy hair for this, so you just grab it all really messy, and then I literally twist this round, and it's the same as the other one, just it's messy younger sister. So that is quite frankly it. I'll sometimes go in with a second hair bubble just because one strong gust of wind and that can come down pretty easily. So I just put the bubbles there and then get my fluffers out. So I pull down all my baby hairs, and believe me, I have fucking loads. So I put all my baby hairs, I fluff this up a bit just with my fingers. Try and control some of those baby hairs, you don't want all of them. And this is it. And then another one that I do sometimes go for, this one is a bit more hit and miss because it's really hard to get right, because you can go from looking good to looking a hot mess in one wrong move. So I don't always go for this. Take this out and then I'll part it at the side, just messy, and then grab it. And you can either do a low ponytail, like a really messy one, it looks cute, or I like to turn it into a bun. So I literally just grab clumps of hair, I don't even twist it around, I just grab it all in a handful and then knot it a few times with a few different hair bubbles. And you sort of have to half knot your hair, so you knot it, you don't loop around all your hair, you loop it in half like so. And this is just another nice relaxed hairstyle that I love. So I wore this recently at an event because I had run out of time and didn't have time to style my hair, and I wore this with a smoky eye, really bronze skin, and I got loads of compliments about it actually. You can spend a little more time on it, obviously, like bobby pin it in, structure it a bit, but you know what I mean, like it can look a bit of a hot mess and it starts to fall out. But it's just trial and error. You just have to tuck away some of your hairs. Like I said, you can bobby pin it in, but I just like it being spiky and showing my layers. So guys, they're all my go-to hairstyles. So if you were expecting some kind of miraculous double fishtail plait updo, then yeah, you've come to the wrong place, because that was super basic. Obviously that's not me. These are all my most requested hairstyles that I have featured on my Instagram account and things like that. They're just super simple. All it takes is the right tools, and then all it takes is just an eye for how you like your hair to. So I like mine parted to the side. I have tried centre partings, and I do wear my hair down in a centre parting quite a lot, but with the sleeker hairstyles, because I don't have a very symmetrical face, it draws attention to the fact that my whole face is a bit like so I like having mine parted from the side. Plus this is my favourite side of my face, so I like to show off this side more and sort of, you know, cover this bit up a bit more. But yeah, so they're all my favourite hairstyles. Super simple to recreate. So let me know if you have recreated any of them below. Obviously, if you are recreating them, please tag me in your Instagram photos, because I'd love to see them. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Please don't forget to leave a comment down below. Let me know your favourite style out of the 6. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the little bell. I will see you in my next video. Bye.